everyone, this is Enriquez from Impact Unlimited. It's time for a new Wednesday video, so let's take a look what we're going to be watching today. And today actually we're going to take a look at the mountains of the Alps. But before we get to the good part, please consider to subscribe to our channel right over there. And you can also hit the like button and leave a comment because that's really going to help our channel to grow. Hands up or hands down, it's not discussable that the Alps wouldn't reach a place amongst the top 3 most beautiful places in the world. The Alps are the highest and most extensive mountain range system that lies entirely in Europe, stretching approximately 1200 kilometers across 8 Alpine countries, and here they are from west to east. It's France, Switzerland, Monaco, Italy, Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany and Slovenia. Alpine Arch generally extends from Nice on the western Mediterranean to Trieste on the Adriatic and Vienna at the beginning of the Pannonian Basin. The mountains were formed over tens of millions of years as the African and Eurasian tectonic plates collided. If you saw our previous video, I mentioned those tectonic plates already, when Mount Everest was born. Extreme shortening caused by the event resulted in the marine sedimentary rocks rising by thrusting and folding into high mountain peaks such as Mont Blanc and the Matterhorn. Mont Blanc spans the French-Italian border, and at 4,809 meters it is the highest mountain in the Alps. The Alpine region area contains 128 peaks higher than 4 kilometers. In modern languages, the term Alp, Alm, Alpe or Alpe refers to a grazing pasture in the Alpine regions below the glaciers, not the peaks. An Alp refers to a high mountain pasture where cows are taken to be grazed during the summer months and where hay barns can be found. And the term Alps, referring to mountains, is actually kind of wrong. The formation of the Alps is actually an episodic process that began 300 million years ago. In Paleozoic era, the Pangaean supercontinent consisted of a single tectonic plate. It broke into separate plates during the Mesozoic era, and that's about 250 million years ago, and the Tethys Sea developed between Laurasia and Gondwana during the Jurassic period, when dinos not only roamed the world, but was the most dominant species on the planet. In simple terms, the structure of the Alps consists of layers of rock of European, African and oceanic origin. Bottom structure of mountain range is of continental European origin. Above are stacked marine sediments derived from the African plate. The Matterhorn is an example of this ongoing process. The tip of the mountain consists of sediment from the African tectonic plate. The base of the peak, below the glaciated area, consists of European tectonic rocks. The Alpine region offers also an interesting page from the Second World War. By 1940, many of the Alpine countries were under the control of Axis powers. Austria underwent a political coup that made it a part of the Third Reich. France had been invaded and Italy was a fascist regime. Switzerland and Lichtenstein were the only countries to avoid Axis takeover. The Swiss Confederation mobilized its troops and the country followed the doctrine of armed neutrality, with all males required to have a military training. A number that General Eisenhower estimated to be 850,000 people, nearly a million troops. The Swiss commanders wired the infrastructure leading into the country with explosives and threatened to destroy bridges, railway tunnels and roads across the passes in the event of Nazi invasion. And if there was an invasion, the Swiss army would have then retreated to the heart of the mountain peaks where conditions were harsher, and a military invasion would involve difficult and nearly impossible sieges. The Alpine region has also a strong cultural identity. The traditional culture of farming, cheesemaking and woodworking still exists in the Alpine villages, although the tourist industry began to grow in the early 20th century and expanded greatly after the Second World War to become the dominant industry by the end of the century. The Winter Olympic Games have been hosted in Swiss, French, Italian, Austrian and German Alps. At the present, the region is home to 14 million people and it sees 120 million guests annually. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and my recommendation to everybody is to definitely visit this historically rich, culturally abundant and breathtakingly beautiful place once the COVID restrictions have been lifted. Thanks again for watching. If you didn't subscribe to our channel, you can still do it right over there. You can also hit the like button and leave a comment because it will help our channel to grow and then we can make more videos like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.